just to be sure. Okay, I'm gonna just take off my receiver and my mic and let's just do this old school style because I want to make sure that you get this and not just sitting here listening to something. Okay, well, so we're here. Hopefully you heard some, now you hear me. Okay, I don't know what happened. It's Mercury retrograde. Man, it's fine. We don't have to have perfect sound. So thank you for being here. Cindy, thanks for letting me know that there was no sound. Hi. Oh, I love that feeling of being in the room with you. And if you're new here, then definitely hit subscribe so I can see you next time. Today, I had planned this a month ago when things were crazy. Hi. I don't know how to say your name. It's Estella. Nice to see you as well. Uh, when I set up this live, I was back east with my dad and things were crazy. He was in a hospital and I didn't know what was going to happen. And then today, I'm just going to call you, let's call you Ms. Z, but you know who you are. I'm not going to give you away if you want your privacy. But I was meditating today at 7:22 and I asked for a very clear sign. I asked for a few specifics and I'm telling you, a few minutes later, you signed up. Oh, wow, there's 18 of you. It's so great. Shokat Ali, it's nice to see you as well. I'm doing pretty well. I put this sign out here. I really specifically said, guide me because I've got some different things moving, going on in the background that I had in mind for you. Wow, 29. Please give a thumbs up. If we can get as many thumbs up as there are people here, then more people will find this. And that would be amazing for me and for all of you who are always looking for these videos to help you. And you signed up for a inner circle group, which I actually had closed because of all the medical crazy things that were happening in our lives. Anyway, there's some interesting things happening in the live. I'm trying to just stay focused on here for now, but it's nice to see all of you. So if you're interested in being in an inner circle where I talk a little more deeply and get a little real in a more private space without random things happening in here like we have now, that link will be down in the description for you. But that's not really why I'm here, but I would love to meet with you in a very private space where I can really hold space for you and we can be more relaxed. For now, today, I want to talk about protecting your peace as a person on this planet, in your own life, in your own soul, and that very much affects your fertility because when your cortisol levels are crazy, so is your fertility journey. It just blocks everything. So thank you. Thank you for those 4 likes. That's lovely. Keep liking. That's wonderful for me. It encourages me. You see my face is turning red. There's so many wonderful people here. I'm looking at all of this. Oh, there's so many things. I'm going to get back to these things in the chat in a minute because it's hard for me to focus on both things at the same time. But I'm so glad that you're here wherever you are coming from. So talking about protecting your peace. It can be, maybe there's some things in the chat which would fit with that, maybe not. Protecting your peace is really about who do you have in your life. We're talking your doctors, your support, your partner, if you have one, the people, other people in your life who are feeding or pulling your energy. That is huge, 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 huge. It's also about the peace that you give yourself in your own mind. We all have a mean girl person sometimes on our shoulders. Whoever you are on the planet, however much confidence or joy or great moments you're having, there can be these moments where these not so peaceful energies come in and speak to you. And I'm thinking about that for you right now, how that is. Now we're at 7, but that's wonderful. I'm glad you're here. So how is that for you right now? Let me ask you very directly. How is your space, your life, your fertility journey? Does it feel like there's peace right now? Or where you're seeing that show up? I'm going to look at the last. Can you please stand up? No, I'm not gonna stand up right now. My low moments are, one person, CJ here says, I'm gonna say CJ because I don't know. Cindy, you're saying, my low moments are when I get my period. Yes, I have, and I get so depressed. I had vivid memories and it still comes through. It's funny. I still remember that. Here I am talking with you. I still have these moments, even though I'm not looking to get pregnant, where there's this trauma that the body remembers. When you go to the bathroom and you have that toilet paper and there's this, I hope it's not going to be red. And isn't that funny? It's so funny. Even now, because of the long journey, it was so stressful. Please don't let there be red, or you get a slight belly ache, or you feel something in your body and you think, oh, please. Or it's the other way around and you feel something and you're like, is this it? Am I there now? I even got a chill when I said that. Yeah, it is the worst. It is the worst. And it's very vivid, it's very real, it's very raw, but that's the truth of it. And the second worst might be that you go to a gathering or a family gathering and somebody will be like, I'm pregnant. I didn't mean to, but here it is. And you want to be happy for them. Maybe you are happy for them, but it's painful. It hurts the heart. And that's one of those things around, is there peace, protecting your peace. Yeah, that is bad too. It's just sometimes you have to go into your feed. It can even be the feed that is your family feed, your friendship circle feed. It can be a great, that's so fantastic, I'm so happy for you. But you also might turn that feed off on Facebook. Or pause it. You can pause it. You're not canceling people out. You're just giving your psyche, your body, your spirit a little bit of a break. And so I really encourage you, if you have people who are super excited, definitely, encourage them as feels right and with integrity to yourself, and then step away. If you need to step away, you can always step back. If things start rolling for you and you feel good about it, or you're feeling strong, like there are those moments where you just feel like, yeah, I got this, then you can turn it back on. You can even put a reminder in your calendar, like, am I ready to turn Jenny back on? Something like that, so that you don't forget, in case you want to be a part of that. But it's okay in Facebook, in Instagram, wherever it is that it might even be email. Well, maybe emails would be harder, but you can also save that for another day. You can also be super brave if it feels right and say, I'm so happy for you, and it's really hard for me right now. If it's a close enough friend or family member, sometimes you can do that. I'm so happy, and I can't really go into those conversations because I'm having a hard time. It's okay. Yeah, they're in all kinds of religions. They talk a lot about how to keep your peace. Here, we're probably talking more about the body, but it's also important. I think where we find it, whether it's in religion or connection to source or ourselves, there's so many ways to connect in with peace, and that's one of them. For me, I would say my religion is almost nature. It's going to nature, going to trees, going to the things that recharge me. Where are places that recharge you? I would be curious. Okay. I feel like I can block out the other people now, but how do I protect my peace when it feels like my body is betraying me? Absolutely. Going for walks recharges you. Fantastic. Yeah, that's one of the number one things that I do inside the group that I was talking about, or when I have one-on-one clients, which I don't do too often anymore, is building back the relationship between your body and yourself. Because, yeah, it is very much a betrayal. It's 13:13. I love that. It's just the time. There's a breakdown in your relationship. And it really is a relationship. If you think about people in your life who have betrayed you, building back that trust, for most of us, it doesn't happen like that. And then the hard piece about that around fertility is that then it slows everything down, and it makes that betrayal even bigger, because it feels like, it piles on. Let's just say it piles on, and the cortisol levels get higher. The body does not want to receive because it doesn't feel safe. It's been betrayed. I mean, think about that. Think about moments where someone's betrayed you and how you felt. It's the same. As it takes continued courage. I say continued courage because even going on this path, it takes courage and a willingness, which I know if you're here, that's already there, to dive in a bit and shake things up. And it doesn't mean you have to, go deep into it, but every person is different. For some people, it means going deeper. Some people, it means, having someone hold space like myself and going to a therapist or going on those walks in nature. Everybody's combination of things looks a little different, but it is about building back trust. Trust in yourself and your body. Yeah. I'd love to take a breath with you just for a moment because I feel myself like there's like a tangling a little bit because we're talking about strong stuff. So I'm just going to take a breath. And if you want to join me, you're welcome to. And you're welcome to just be here while I breathe. I'm going to take a deep breath in, gathering all the resources of what's available to you, and exhaling out everything that you don't need right now. Every day, every moment, we're taking on energy, stories, our past in a way that is heavy for you, for me. And even just a simple breath. I like to do 3 deep breaths often when there's more time, and is really taking time to come into your body, check in with your body, and ask it's how are you doing? Maybe that's something that we go a little bit deeper with that in the inner circle, but we could even do that now for a moment. It's after that breath, let's take a moment with silence, and maybe I'll look through the comments while you just take a moment. If it's safe, if you're not driving, maybe close your eyes for a moment and just feel your body in your mind body, and just ask it a simple question. What do I need to know right now? And I'm going to look through the comments while you do that. Just no hurry, no rush. I'm going to just take a quick look. Hi, Stella and Lily. Hello, Mohammed from Iraq. Shokat. I don't know what deep means. I'm afraid to ask. So as you're checking in with your body, I encourage you, even if nothing comes right now, just the fact that you asked, the fact that you are here right now in this space and open to what it is that we're talking about today that is for you. Or even if nothing that I'm saying connects and aligns for you, the fact that you're taking this time for you and your body to be receiving what answers you need for yourself, for itself, for you to journey together, to continue forward, to open that fertility and receive what it is that you need for your new family or continuing your family. That's enough too. Even if you get no answers right now, that's okay. If nothing comes, the fact that you're here, you're listening, you're sitting with your body, the fact that you even asked the question of your body, if you did, that is powerful, and it is enough. Because so much of this journey, of this experience, of this torture sometimes, is really about over and over all the things you didn't do right and you should have done. And I'm so tired of the shitting. Stop shitting on me. Stop shitting on you. It's okay, and it's enough. Your body does know what to do. You don't have to know all the perfect and right things all the time. You don't have to do them all the time. Even if we discovered things that are right for you and we started you down the path, every day does not every day does not have to be perfect in order for you to come to that baby or babies, to that truth of what you need for you. Because no matter what happens on your path, whether you have a baby or babies, or you discover what is important for you, or both, I'm always here for the whole journey with you, meaning that when we talk about things, they're for your fertility and they're for you as a person. You will always get both. I never like it to be one-dimensional, but the whole picture, because you are a whole person, and that matters. I'm just reading here. I think there may be a way I need to allow it to happen spiritually. There's so many levels. It's not just what you eat or who you're with and which doctor or spiritual leader you have, or I can go on and on, right? There's so many things. There's so many things, but it does start with you. It starts with me. Yeah. Sleep is so huge. I have a whole book on that, which is waiting to come out. There's a lot of things that are slowly coming out this year. And that sleep is so huge. That's a part of it. Just know that that's a piece. Everything is a piece. It's not always only one thing. Even when someone will say, oh, like I have fibroids. Oh, you have fibroids and that's why you're not getting pregnant. Well, it was a lot more than that. So that might be a piece. And if you're feeling pulled to that, to take care of that part of your health so that you can sleep. Of course, when you don't sleep, oh my gosh, it is everything. It's less clear. You feel less balanced. Things don't feel emotionally. Your emotions are on the surface. You experience things in more extremes. There's so much there. Of course, whether or not it happens. Do you know how many on this channel and in my groups in the past and with one-on-one clients? There's one thing that happens is that the the residual effect, the bonus effect, the what do you want to say? Yeah, that's what's coming right now. Is that no matter what, you as a person, as a woman, end up on a journey of really looking at you and your needs and protecting your own peace ultimately. And I love that. And that's sort of rippling out some other things for people who don't end up wanting or end up deciding that they're going to have babies. I want to be there for them too, which is why I started down a different path this year. And then you showed up and I decided to keep going. And I don't have to give up one to have the other, because I want to hold that space for you wherever you are. Because we as humans on a light path or whatever it is, got to be there for each other and support. So yeah, you. So I'm hitting 23 after. I usually go for about 22 minutes or so. ish, depending on who shows up. And I'm so glad to be here. That was what I wanted to share with you, is about different ways you can protect your peace. I'm going to go a little bit, as I said, a little bit deeper in the inner circle. Thanks to you. Yes, you. I am going to open up that group, so you can grab that link when I post this video shortly, hopefully. And I'll post it unedited, and then maybe I'll cut it down a little bit so you don't have that crazy beginning part. What did I want to say about that? If you have any questions, that's what I'm here for as well. This is also Q&A. So if for any reason you have a question about anything, you can ask me. Otherwise, when is the inner circle? I'm going to send you that email. It'll be next week. Next week we'll be starting, and the next call will be next week. So I will send you that email, and when you sign up, absolutely. And I know that you have. So that's what we're going. I think that's, if I remember the calendar correctly, I want to say it's next Wednesday. I'm fairly sure it's next Wednesday, but I'll make sure that when you get that email for that first call. One question, I guess. I will be ovulating again this weekend. Oh, no wonder you want to be on this call today. Yeah, I hope you can. Is there anything that you want to ask around that? Or is it, maybe it's too personal a space? I'm actually scared because I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Any advice? Oh my gosh, yes. Well, the first advice I would say is, well, actually, let me ask you a question. Do you feel it when you're ovulating? Are you a person who feels it in your body? Like, do you feel that sort of warmth, or a little more interested in connecting with your partner? You do. Great. So I am going to advise you. It might be opposite advice that you might get from others. I don't know. But how I roll, and especially when there's nerves involved, you take ovulation tests. I feel the slip. Okay, it feels like cramp too. Okay. My advice is actually that if you're still feeling a bit wound up about it and scared and kind of got things, is to set all the stuff aside. Now, if it makes you feel more relaxed, to do the test and then do it. But honestly, my advice would be to have some fun, to take the temperature taking and the testing and all of that and put it in a box or put it away just for this ovulation. Just give it a shot. Have some fun. If it means for you a glass of wine or a walk, or whatever brings you joy and brings the two of you joy, so that it feels less clinical and less stressful and less like you're in a doctor's office, I would absolutely suggest that. When we got pregnant, that was a big piece of it, was just that letting go, which after the experiences that you've been having with getting your period and possible losses, I don't know, depending on who's out there, what you've experienced, is just letting go into what allows you to be relaxed. If it's having your favorite juice beforehand, or finding a way, if you can, to get more sleep so that you feel good, or, connecting during the day, if that's possible, if that's when you have more energy and feel better, whenever that time is, the time of day, and setting yourself up. If it's wearing the colors that bring you joy. I love blues because they bring me joy and connect me to the ocean and blue sky and the possibility and the throat chakra and all these things. That's what I would definitely down with the wine. Everybody's different, but not so much that you're like ready to fall asleep, but picking one that isn't going to give you a headache, if that's possible, and just enjoy, have fun, because I think also for your partner on the other side, whoever that is, there's that awareness of it's time. There's the pressure for them too, and so if it's putting on your favorite music that you both kind of just love, if it's dancing a little bit in the living room, whatever it is that really reminds you of that first moment when you're deciding that you want to create something together, that you're ready to create something, that you're ready to take away the boundaries, I put it nicely for YouTube, take away the things that are blocking not having a baby, and really just coming into that joy. I might even take a moment and take those 3 deep breaths and just be like, you get to create. You have this wonderful option, this opportunity to connect with your partner and have it be less about let's get pregnant and more about the connection and the creating and just dreaming that up. Maybe it's when you wake up in the morning and the night before you go to sleep, if the next nights, each night and each morning, going to bed or waking up with that, just again, send me send me what I need to know to feel relaxed and enjoy and be in that creating, receiving space, because it's different for everybody. And so I love that you asked that question. You're welcome. It's we get so caught up in the shoulds that it takes away the joy of it. And that is definitely not peaceful. And so that's part of that protecting the peace topic this week is, what protects your peace? Maybe it's what protects your peace when you're ovulating and you want to connect and create. And maybe it's that peace around, imagining like the joyous laughter from yourself, each other together, and, in the future, it's connecting with that. The fun part of connecting, the fun part of, future pregnancy, the fun part of holding and being tired again, but in a different way. The babies in the future, it's powerful. We get so caught up in oh, I should do this and should do that and should be this number on the ovulation test. And I've been there. I'm not judging. I'm just letting you know it's, letting go of those chains for a minute, and just see what's there. And you can write me if you get stuck again and you need just a little encouragement. Cindy, I know you have my email address. You can also get it here if if any of you need a little encouragement. I can send out a short note and hold that space for you. All right, I'm going to say goodbye if there's not anything else. We're hitting up 30 minutes, and it is really warm in my office right now, so I've got the fan on really low so that I don't make too much noise. I'm so thankful that you're here. Definitely subscribe, hit that like button if you're here on the replay or right now. I'm so thankful that you are honoring me, Cindy, and all who are here with your story, with your questions. And we'll be here again in a month. I will put that link also down in the description with the one for the inner circle if you want to join in there. And I will see you. You have a beautifully imperfect day. I wish you well on your journey, your jungle mudslide, whatever your fertility path feels like right now. And whether you're over 40 or just struggling, I'm here for it. And I wish you the best on your journey of life. I'm Coach Ariel Anderson, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye.